Welcome back. I'm Heather Rowe.
And I'm Dan Mares. Due to shows like CSI, there's a large gap between what we see on television and what really happens in the world of crime scene investigations.
But all thanks to a first-of-its-kind device anywhere in southern Arizona, that gap is beginning to close. KOLD News 13's Som Lascias has more tonight in this special CSI Tucson report. He's joining us live. Som?
Well, that's right, guys. Good evening. It's called the Leica 3D scanner, and right now the Pima County Sheriff's Department, the only agency in all of southern Arizona that actually has one. It's a combination of cutting-edge technology and good old-fashioned police work, and it's already shedding light on some of the tiniest details that may have previously fallen through the cracks.
So it's going to actually start that way?
While its appearance is rather pedestrian, this $120,000 device is actually light years ahead of what investigators once used at crime scenes.
This is the Leica C10 laser scanner.
Similar technology is used by contractors and surveyors to help conceptualize new construction. But now it's being used to recreate crime scenes more accurately and more meticulously than ever before.
It's just like crime scene photography. We go out there, we document everything we can. This is just a lot more thorough because this catches everything.
Here's how it works. Instead of measuring and documenting crime scenes the old-fashioned way, the scanner records everything inside a given space using a camera and a laser.
Well, it measures everything it touches, so it's sending out a beam of light nanoseconds apart.
That beam of light essentially records, then recreates everything it touches. At first, it's a simple grid. But when coupled with high-resolution photographs the scanner takes as well, the outcome is a three-dimensional duplication that in some cases can literally retrace the steps of a killer.
The best thing about this is the perspective. So if there's a shooting, we can then move the eyes of the observer to where we would think that the shooter would be.
Speaking of that software, it's so advanced and so expensive, prosecutors have to come to the Sheriff's Department just to view these renderings. Everything from accident reconstruction to entire buildings to single rooms or hallways inside a house. If you're wondering how this potentially impacts you, look no further than the next crime down the street.
It was a homicide. There was a body on the side of the road.
In short, the scanner sees things the naked eye does not. So when it comes to finding those who've done something to you or somebody you love, this device could make all the difference, cracking any unsolved case.
Can't really see it by looking straight at it, but when you pull it straight up, you can see where people turned around and drove out.
For demonstration purposes, investigators showed us this recreation of Sheriff's Department headquarters.
What you can do is you can actually walk around your scene.
With that capability, you can do so much more than just looking at photographs or videotape.
So let's say I want to move over here. I can actually come down here. You can see the cracks in the road.
If you go a step further, you can literally see ripples in the gravel.
If you look at this rock, it's pretty close to it, and you can get some really good detail on it. So let's say that was a piece of evidence. We can measure where this piece of evidence is in conjunction with other pieces of evidence.
Evidence like a gun, a shell casing, even a fragmented bullet. Unfortunately, we can't show you actual crime scenes because the scanner's so new, those cases are still being prosecuted. What we can tell you is that it's already paying dividends. Take this motorcycle crash on the southwest side last September. Without the scanner, investigators may not have known another cyclist likely contributed to one man's death. But with the scanner,
where a motorcycle went down on the ground and scraped the ground for a long distance,
investigators were able to determine how one motorcycle slammed into the other. What was first believed to be a single cycle accident is now being investigated as something more.
Now, our eyes may not be able to pick up these small scratches on the ground, but the scanner does, and it shows it in great detail.
Once again, Pima County Sheriff's Department, the only local agency in southern Arizona that has this technology. If needed, other agencies are able to request its use, as well as the Pima County Sheriff's Department's expertise. The goal is to make for better convictions, more arrests, and ultimately a safer place for all of us to live here in southern Arizona. Reporting live on the northwest side, I'm Som Lascias, KOLD News 13, live, local, late breaking.